here we are. Big gum tree, absolutely fantastic. Look what we've got. We've got it all here. It's just a perfect composition. I cannot wait to get started. Big Belgian linen. Let's get into it. Alright, let's just get straight into it. No preliminary sketches or anything, just boom, straight into it. Go for some darks, alizarin crimson, viridian green, bit of burnt sienna, just general darks. Now I just feel where I want this tree to be, about there. That's the major player, obviously. And this one's going to come in around about here. Just feel it. What a magnificent gum tree this one is. What a composition. Beautiful composition. That can be about there. Get some burnt siennas and yellow ochres, a bit lighter tone here. The water, where's it going to be? Somewhere along there. What about that? Right. Okay, some ultramarine blue. Magenta and ultramarine blue. Feeling the shapes. Yellow ochre and burnt sienna down here, just feeling those shapes. Keep on going with these darks, ultramarine blue. Establish a nice darking through here. There we go, yeah. Burnt sienna and yellow ochre, ultramarine blue. What a beautiful world. Keep on going with the darks. Varying the darks, yellow ochres and whatevers. I want it to be all different colours depending on the reflected light that's kicking around. Like under here, for example. Absolutely beautiful. Yellow ochre and burnt sienna. Like so. Big trunk going that way, trunks going all different directions in this picture. Alright, what do we got? Viridian green, a bit of yellow ochre, a bit of burnt sienna. Just want to paint a few darks on the other bank. Is that the colour I'm making today? I'll knock up a little bit of magenta and blue and white, mix it with that just to knock it back a bit. Let's get a little bit more yellow ochre than that. Yeah. Just getting the draftsmanship right, taking a little bit of time there, don't want to get too carried away with all the speed. Alright, just want to lock in a few of these shadows in the water before they change. It's those beautiful shadows cast across. The water will just block some of them in now. We can get rid of it a bit later, but for now let's just get it in there. Just working fast. Got some blues. That'll do for now. Keep on moving around. Yellow ochre, viridian green, burnt sienna. Mix them all up. What colour's the water today? It's always different, like I said. Maybe a twang of white in that yellow ochre. Burnt sienna and viridian green. A bit more yellow ochre. More burnt sienna. Paint on. Lovely stuff. They can come right in there. Right down there. Yeah. Keep on going. I'll lighten that value just a little bit. A bit of white. A bit more yellow ochre. I'm going through that yellow ochre today. Yep. Let's get that paint on, eh? Let's not muck around. That can be there. Bit in here. Bit over here. Right. Yep. Got a higgledy-piggledy line there. I'll straighten that in a minute. Bit more magenta with that blue. There's fish jumping out of the water, as you do on a glorious day. Something like that. Get those blues, get those shadows in. Alright, whole lot of white, cobalt blue, bit of yellow ochre. Mix it all up. I'm going to have to get some more blue, that's not enough cobalt blue. Tiny bit more yellow ochre, so it's ever so slightly green. It'll come in along here. Just keep putting that paint in. A little bit of blue here and there, in between. Go up a layer, I'll go ultramarine blue now. Ultramarine blue, white, slightly darker value. Get that mixed up. else. Block it all in, block it all in. Alright. Forgive me for dancing around so much, but I want to get this painting done quickly before the light changes, so I've got to move around quick. Now I've put a little bit more magenta in that as it goes higher up. Darker value. That can be like that. Painting the negative spaces around the foliage, getting up neat on the edges. Bringing it down, but not quite touching that foliage yet, otherwise I might get myself in a muddy mess. Leaving some broken holes here for the extra foliage that's going to be scattered in between. That trunk. Somewhere along those lines. Get some white, magenta. Down low. Just a slight bit of greyed version on the horizon there. Get some of that paper towel. Right, I'll just start doing a little bit of blending of this sky before I go any further. Just a bit of mixing, make all those values become part of each other instead of staring at each other. I don't know if you can hear those crows, but they seem like they're having a good time. Pull it all together. What I'm going to do is just go a little bit more of this yellow ochre and cobalt blue. There's a little bit more green in the sky, you may be able to see that. Sometimes the camera doesn't quite show it how it is anyway, but more of the yellow ochre. Let's just have a look. Yeah, that's what I want. Put that in there and there. And in here. What a lovely day. Let's just keep on blending that for now, just bring them all together. Blend, blend, blend. Whoop, what are we doing? There we go. Just a little bit more before I start sticking more foliage. Very subtle blends, little broken colours to give the feeling of illusion of detail. Nice. Wipe that knife clean. Yeah, right. A little bit of reflection in here and there. Some of these blues. There's a slight green twang to those blues, so I'll put the blues in, but use some of the watercolour as well. You have to mix up some more yellow ochre, cobalt blue, white. Yellow ochre, burnt sienna, pretty and green. Get all that water in. Run out of yellow ochre. Let's get this out in the cartridge, pump it out. Plenty of yellow ochre, don't want to muck around there. We'll just drop that one. Yellow ochre, viridian green. Get that all mixed together. Just pulling them all together in little marks for now, and then I'll pull them into one big mark later on, but just trying to get the coverage and the general vibe of what's going on. It's looking more like it. Little bits of blue here and there. There, there. Keep moving around, keep moving around. Viridian green, burnt sienna, yellow ochre. Slightly touching. Burnt sienna, yellow ochre, viridian green. More viridian green in that, and yellow ochre. Pull through. Slightly touch there, right? Keep on mixing, just added a bit more blue for the distance. What do we got here between those two there? Pull that into there. It can be there. Just varying the colour. That other tree's got a bit more cat orange, just drop that into it. foreground. Slightly pull like that, let the orange show through. That's a nice colour. Tree behind is a bit more yellow ochre again. A bit more white, lighten the value. Get these coverage. Keep on working around, never quite stopping. Magentas and blues. Come on. A bit of burnt sienna thrown in that. Oh, hang on, burnt sienna and white. Just got to keep on going fast, don't we? Burnt sienna and white, a bit more of an earthy tone. Lighten that value a bit. Alright, here we go again. White, burnt sienna, yellow ochre, lots of white. Heaps of white as a matter of fact. Yellow ochre. Trying to get a fairly light tone. Drop a little bit of blue just to grey it that little bit. Twang magenta and yellow ochre. What kind of colour have we got here? Let's have a look. Stick them in. Getting the colour of the bank obviously on the other side. Trying to get the shadow. There's a fair bit of shadow there. Magenta, ultimate. A few tones there. Bit of reddy and green and yellow. A little bit of reflection. Just keep working around. Yellow ochre. White. Do more burnt sienna and blue, just key it down a bit on the edges here where the wet sand is. More burnt siennas. Bit more blue to grey it off. The burnt sienna is too strong in chromatic saturation. That's better. We got here, just here. Stick some white in there. Nice. Pull through. Pull those marks in like that. Ah, the wildlife. on laying in tones. Don't stop. What else we got here? Let's get some of these trunks in also. Burnt sienna with the blue, making some sort of grey again. Before we go any further, I can see that shadow there, we better put that in. Burnt sienna, just a neutral dark tone. There will be a shadow from this trunk here cast down that way. Generally cast down there, that, another bit of a one going that way. Right, yellow ochre, white, making some sort of grey. Alright, now the other trees is much greyer because it's dead foliage, so it's a slightly darker tonal value, we'll make it a darker grey. Not too dark though, but just a bit darker. Like that. Ultramarine blue, make some darker values again. Magenta, burnt sienna. What a beautiful day, that wind's kicking out, softening up, lightening up the wind I should say. We'll just put that in. There's fish jumping out of the water again. You know it's all happening when you hear that. So this dark, general dark colour here is burnt siennas, ultramarine blue and magenta, just to get with a little bit of yellow ochre occasionally, just to get a general feeling of shadow. And it's playing on warm and cool. When it's warmer, I put some more burnt siennas and yellow ochres in, like here, there's a bit of yellow ochre on the back corner here. And burnt siennas. And then when the sky's reflecting in, it goes more of a blue colour. I use the blues and ultramarines for that. Gnarly looking thing it is. Alright, changing tacks a little bit. Let's get some pure white with a little bit of cad, yellow, much lighter tonal value. Alright, trunk's there. All of a sudden this one's here. I'll throw a bit more yellow ochre in that. Yellow ochre and white. Slap that around. I don't know if you can hear those fish jumping out of the water, but there you go, there goes another one. We're going. Just pull in those shadows. Working on the draftsmanship a little there. A little bit more yellow ochre up there. It's beautiful reflected light yellow ochres. And this lovely yellow ochre here. Is that right? Yeah, there's those fish jumping around. Bit of burnt sienna, darker values here can be a nice little old knot on the tree there. Darker values again here with a big branch that way. So it's good now. Softening that edge. Bring it across a bit. Soften it a bit. There's trunks and branches going everywhere up there. It's a nice one. Just here, going something along those lines. Alright, ultramarine blues and whatever. A bit more of a brown dominant like I was saying earlier with this shadow. Just that there. A few broken bits of light and shadow here. And sienna. Lovely stuff. Ultramarine blues. Darker in there, you see, with shadows, dark shadows. Yeah, getting there, getting there. There's always so much I can see, so many things to be done on a little painting, big painting I should say. Right, with a clean knife, just going to pull through some of this foliage to soften it, jump the knife around a bit. It's got to be clean each time though. That'll pull that blue into that, and we'll stop just staring at each other, and it'll also get rid of those whites. Clean knife. Clean. Put some in the negative spaces here. Still got some of that sky blue kicking around, which is handy, it's what I want. Stick a little bit here and there over the top. Pull that through, wipe. wipe it clean, get some more blue, stick it in there. Bit more blue there. Bit of blue can be there. A little bit in there and there. What have I got? Got to make up a little bit more of that watercolour. Seems to have gotten lost in amongst all this other stuff. So we'll go yellow ochre, viridian green, burnt sienna. Yep. Maybe a twang of white in that to lighten the value a little bit. Give them more white. Oh, what fun it is to be up plein air painting again. Doesn't get much better. Bit of bark hanging off here and there. Pull through. A little bit of sand colour here and there from the bank on the other side. Now the clean knife. Well, bit of a finger over here first, can't help myself, there we go. Just want to get those edges neat. Alright, clean knife. Through. Always so much to do on one of these paintings, but I'm really enjoying this because I've got better conditions than I had yesterday when it was blowing gale force winds and whatever else. It's real challenging stuff, let me tell you. So far I've only used this one knife for everything. It's going pretty good so far. Just brought the camera in a little bit closer. Just trying to get all that view in the background so you can see what I'm painting. At the same time, now the painting's starting to develop, it'd be good to actually be able to see what I've actually done, so you can hopefully enjoy it. Off on edge to get that draftsmanship right by taking that paint back off. There we go. I really am pushing it with this knife, trying to draw these little fine trunks and details. I really should go to the next size. Mix up some of those light magenta colours over here. Dusty mauves. Half mix that in that to kick it back a bit, the greens. What have we got? Wipe this knife clean. White, yellow ochre, no, cad yellow and white. Oop. Too much cad yellow involved there. Just want a hint of it. Right to the edge with the finger there. Just trying to get the paint nice and neat on the edges there. Sometimes it's kind of easy just doing that with the finger, I guess. There we go. Right, here we go again. Some white, some cads. Knife on edge. Another fish coming out of the water. Little bits of light and shadow. Dancing around. Yeah, that's good. Just adding a few highlights here and there. It's going to go the warmer tone. Yellow ochre, white. Let's have a look what I got first. Pure white, yellow, yellow with it. Whoa. Off on edge again. Draw some random stuff in here and there. Alright, just keep moving around. Draw stuff in. A few trunks and tree roots and whatever else on the other side. A bit of ultramarine and magenta. Blue here. Mix up some burnt siennas, greens. The reflection here is green, but I'm also seeing just a little bit of the colour of the tree as well involved, so we'll just put a bit of that in. Now, clean knife. Your wobbles and dancing as it goes. Let's get the old finger again and hang on, maybe not. I just want to cover up this little bottom bit that's showing a bit too much. Clean my finger. Just trying to get the edges nice. Nice edges. There we go. Alright, well I reckon that's pretty much it now. Hang on. There's a few optional extras. Little bugs decided to set camp there. We'll take him off. So I've got the big impression. Pretty happy with what I've got. I loved that gum tree. I've always loved that gum tree. And I'm here now painting it. Perfect light, perfect weather for it. And I feel like that I've done it justice. I've caught the big impression of light and shadow and form and composition and whatever. And I think if I go any further, some of the some of the spontaneity, as you know, will be lost in some of the kind of, just the fresh, impressionistic approach, which I feel like I've got here. It's just a moment in time I've captured. So what I might do is get that camera off now, we'll come buzzing right in, have a look, see what you guys think. All right.